Hot pastrami on rye. Nothing says New York deli quite like this one. And we are stacking it high. If you want to see our take on this amazing stack sandwich, then stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one. Hey, welcome back. I'm Adam. I'm Brett, and we are the WALTWINS. If this is your first time here with us, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything that we do together. Today, I'm excited for this hot pastrami on rye. Yes. But it's not just hot pastrami on rye. This is a stacked pastrami sandwich. About a year and a half ago, for those of you that don't know, Brett and I used to do fast food reviews, and actually just food reviews in general. Yeah. And where did we go about a year and a half ago, Brett? Wawa. Wawa. We love sandwiches from Wawa. If you don't know what Wawa is, well, you're really missing out. Yes. It is a gas station that has a built-in deli. Amazing. And it is amazing. Some of the best foods we've had there. We've done a lot of reviews from there, actually. Their hoagies. We've done their biscuits and gravy. Man, a lot of awesomeness there. But the last thing we did was a stacked pastrami on rye, and that thing was stacked. I've been wanting to do one ever since. Well, here's a funny backstory. Brett and I get together to do all these cooks. Recently, we did the patty melt, which we wanted to make a better patty melt with pastrami, and it was better. Well, when I got the pastrami, we also knew we were doing a Reuben sandwich. Yes. For whatever reason, I've never made a Reuben before. I've only enjoyed them. For whatever reason, I thought aside from the corned beef, I thought it also had pastrami. So I got a ton of pastrami. So because of that, once Brett found out we had way too much pastrami, he says, dude, there is a place just outside of Gainesville called Dave's New York Deli. In fact, Dave lives in my neighborhood. Nice. Really cool guy, and he makes, it's called New York Deli, Dave's New York Deli. He makes a New York, hot New York pastrami sandwich. And this thing, I kid you not, is like this thick, and we're gonna do our best to do Dave proud with this cook today. We're only using the Blackstone really to warm up the meat. As soon as the meat is warm, we're tossing some cheese in there. Now, this would go perfect with some Swiss. Yep. We didn't have any Swiss. But what we did have was one of my favorite cheeses, provolone. Provolone, absolutely. So we're gonna toss this with provolone. Speaking of, Brett, we haven't talked about the groceries, so what do we have? Here we go. The star of the show, of course, is this pastrami. As like we said, we are gonna stack it deep and high. We got the provolone cheese, a couple of condiments on. We're gonna throw some mayonnaise and mustard, and rye bread. Marbled rye is what we've got. And Brett had mentioned what he wants to do is once we start, all we're gonna do is warm up the meat. Then we're gonna stack it. As we start to stack it, we're gonna put some cheese in, and then we're gonna stack more meat on top of that and some other cheese. Let that melt, and we're gonna put that onto a sandwich, split it, and share it, because this thing's gonna be piled high. We only need one between the two of us. That's serious. Brett, let's go ahead. We're gonna get this turned on, and we're just gonna do this low, medium low, because really all we're doing is warming up the meat. So when we said we were using a lot of meat, I guess we should have specified. We're using an obscene amount of meat for this one sandwich, let's be honest. But Brett, let's go ahead and let's get this tossed onto the griddle. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna lay a little bit of oil down. Yep. Right here. This is really just so that pastrami doesn't stick. That's all we're looking at right there. All right, just go ahead and toss it on. We don't necessarily need to hear a sizzle. We're just warming the meat up. All right, let's get one of these cheese slices on here. We'll stack the rest up here. We said we wanted it stacked high. Well, I think we got our wish, bro. Yes, we did. All right, so look at the cheese melting down all the way to the bottom there, bro. So let's let that. Put some water in there for steam. So we decided one cheese was not enough. we need another cheese slice on there. Look at that. Yeah, we had a little powwow, a huddle, if you will, and we called an audible. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and dress this sandwich, bro. Adam has the honor of getting that meat over here. All right, here we go. Yeah, well, we did it. We did. We sure did. We did it. We made a stacked pastrami sandwich. Brett, do you think Dave, your buddy? I was just about to say, Dave, I hope we did you proud. Shout out to Dave's New York Deli in Jonesville, Florida. And I tell you what, I'm excited to eat this, Dave. He gets his meat shipped directly from New York. But Publix Deli, the Boar's Head, might be a close second. Maybe. Now, just having these hot pastrami, when we were building this, it was steaming just a little bit. I don't know if you see it in the footage, but regardless, Brett, man, you know, I wish we had more bread so we can make a ton of these. We have extra pastrami we need to toss on there, but man, this looks amazing. But Brett, we can, like we always say, it can look amazing. Its looks is absolutely amazing. This can smell amazing. It does. It does. It smells like pastrami on rye. It does. From a New York deli. But if this doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught. Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother. Mm-hmm. Let me just say that I may have a new favorite sandwich, bro. But it has to be New York style. At Dave's New York Deli, you can get regular, and it's regular. Okay. You get the New York style, and this is what you get. Piled up high. Well, this is what I was just going to say. We did that one at Wawa. This puts that to shame. With all due respect, I love Wawa. Yes. It has nothing on this sandwich. This hot pastrami, this thin sliced hot pastrami, I think that was my issue with theirs, is they were too thick. The cuts were too thick. Okay. This, I mean, that cheese pull is so satisfying. Can I say this? I'm perfectly happy with that provolone. Me too. Man, well, I am not kidding. Legit, I may have a new favorite sandwich. That Reuben was amazing. The patty melt with the pastrami. Pastrami has a new fan. I mean, I'm a huge fan of pastrami now. Yep. Who knew? I already knew I was, thanks to Dave's New York Deli. Man, my ham and turkey days may be over. I may be moving on to new meats. This is so good. I want to keep devouring this, but I want to be respectful to you. I'll do that off camera. Plus, we've got mouths we want to feed. We'll go ahead and see who wants pastrami sandwiches. We're out of the rye bread, but we've got hoagies. We'll toss this on however we need to. Exactly right. But I am warming it up on the griddle. That was key. Hands down, the way to do it. I love putting it on there, getting that cheese all melty through. We added that extra slice of cheese at the end. That was the call of the day. That was perfect, so I'm glad I did that. So last thing we wanted to talk about real quick, we do have a Patreon page. If you want to learn more about ways that you could support our channel and support our ultimate goal of being able to entertain full time, then check out the link to our Patreon page in the description below. Yeah, Patreon, it gives you, it's a multi-tiered way, a little more access to us. And also you have access to more of our merchandise, discounts on our merchandise, our recipes, behind the scenes videos, and which is what everybody wants. Yeah, sure. But also, if you did like our take on this, if you think we nailed it, Dave, especially you, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like this because you just didn't like our take, or for whatever reason, maybe you're from Jersey and you just think the Jersey way is better, go ahead and hit the thumbs down 2 times for us, because we get it, may not be for everybody. But Brett, aside from coming to make this banger of a sandwich that we know collapsed back at you. Absolutely. Banger of a sandwich. Why else did we come to do this? Because all we do is twin, no matter what. And with that, we bid you adieu. And a don't. Forget to like and subscribe. And griddle on.